So I was getting ready to make soap, but I felt like I needed to come on and relay a message. Uh, so I just got through with a major transformation, letting the past go and starting a new chapter. The only thing that I kept from the past is this little ghost because he's so cute. I love my ghost. Um, but today I got tested, and I have had a toxic pattern of, um, in the past, of reacting instead of, you know, being calm and more grounded. And a lot of my healing has taught me to stay grounded no matter what someone else is doing. And today I had a trigger that happened. I was going to help someone, and I was gonna borrow him some money, and I went to the ATM and my checking was negative. And so I had to go transfer funds, and I had already expressed that I can't keep doing this because I'm trying to launch my own business and I want to buy another property. So when the person showed up, this is costing me because it's taking money away that I could be using to invest in my business or going towards the down payment on my property. And the time it took me to go get the money out of the bank to give to them, so it cost me time. And, when I tried to explain to them, you need to really figure things out so you don't have to keep doing this because I can't keep doing this. They really got really rude with me and it triggered me and I started engaging and then I just stopped. And it's like, you know what? I'm not going to be involved in a toxic behavior. You won't even listen to me. And so I went to leave and they kept talking and was being disrespectful. So I stopped my car and I went and I said, "Give me the money." And I took the money and I came home because, for years I've let people disrespect me and I've helped them. And, I'm done with that. I'm not allowing other people to think that they can talk to me however they want to and waste my time because my time is money and it's of value to me, because I have a lot of things going on right now to build a better life for myself instead of working myself to death for the man out there, and people don't understand that because they're too selfish to think about someone else. Because if they were thinking about someone else, they would say, I understand exactly what you're saying, and you know what, I'm going to do better, to not try and have to do this anymore. But that's not the response I got. I got literally, it was like daggers thrown at me, and it's like, I'm not going to do this anymore. This is not who I am. And anyone that wants to be that way around me, I do not have any time for them because I'm not living a toxic life. I've had some toxic traits, but as long as I stick to myself, I'm fine. But people tend to want to take advantage of my kindness and they want to think that they can treat me however they want, and they want to think they can talk to me however they want. Well, I'm here to tell you, I'm not that person anymore that you thought you could treat that way. So you better get some clear glasses on and see through the fog that you've been looking through thinking you're going to treat me that way. I am totally done with anyone that does not have respect for me. I am here on a mission for the divine and for myself. You know, I don't have time for people that are going to be disrespectful, toxic, and want to continue to think that I'm going to tolerate it, because I'm not. I can love you unconditionally from a distance. I don't have to have you right in my face. And I guess that's the message I'm trying to get across here, is don't ever put up with other people's shit when they cross your boundaries. You know, stand up and say something, because I kept my mouth shut for too long, and I'm no longer keeping my mouth shut. And anyone that doesn't like it, they can kiss my ass. That's my message.